Yeah, 14 lost years. I call them my dark days where I couldn't interact socially. I couldn't work. It was true mental illness, true challenges, true darkness. But then my wife saw an ad in the paper, and at her urging, I went and I took a stand up comedy class for people with a mental illness. And it changed my life. Looking for humor in the darkness and the hard times
Right.
changed everything, reframed everything. Instead of hearing a song driving down the street and reminding me of being homeless and having a panic attack over that, I'd say, okay, where can I find the humor in that? And I didn't have the panic attack. I didn't have the PTSD. It changed
Wow.
everything. I had an knack for finding the humor in things, writing jokes. I helped other people in the class write jokes. And then after the class was over, other people wanted to keep going. So I facilitated the class. Then I started teaching classes and performing. And
About 2 weeks ago, a person called me on the phone who was the son of Billie Holiday's favorite saxophone player. And this was his son. So this guy, of course, passed away. He was a saxophone player for Billie Holiday. His son became a jazz guitar player. And his son calls me up and says, I hear you singing this song. Are you familiar with it? Two Different Worlds. He said, Sonny Rollins recorded it. I said, all right, listen, I played something by Black Sabbath recently and turned it into jazz. I'll turn anything into jazz. Sonny Rollins, I thought, okay, well, that's already in the jazz world. So I learned this song. He's like, oh, that's exactly what I want. It's exactly what I had in mind. It's exactly what I envisioned you doing with the song. 3 days later, Sonny Rollins died, which brings me to this kind of serendipity that I'm telling you, your journey, there's something meant to be about it too. Not that I am standing for any of what you went through. I know it was rough, but there is something authentic about the whole thing. Check this out. This guy passes away 3 days later, and now I'm paying a tribute to him and reaching out to my friend. If you walk around the jazz world in your town, you'll find out who I'm talking about. I went to school with a guy who loves Sonny Rollins, he plays the tenor saxophone, everything. So we're going to somehow we're going to bring everybody together. And somehow, like I said, it's all going to be somehow, because this is jazz. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to somehow finish up with Etta James. Does that sound okay?
sounds great.
Let me see if I can pull this off. Now I have to. Two different worlds. We live in two different worlds. For we've been told that a love like ours could never be. So far apart, they say we're so far apart, and that we haven't the right to change our destiny. When will they learn that a heart doesn't draw the line? Nothing matters if I am yours and you are mine. Two different worlds. We live in two different worlds, but we will show them as we walk together in the sun, that are two different worlds are one. know it's more than love at first sight. I want a Sunday kind of love. I want a love that's on the square. Can't seem to find somebody to care. I want a Sunday kind of love. I do my Sunday dreaming, oh my Sunday scheming, every minute, every hour, every day. I'm hoping to discover a certain kind of lover can show me the way. My arms need someone to unfold, to keep me warm when Mondays grow cold. A love for all my life to have and to hold. I want a Sunday kind of love. I want a Sunday kind of love. How am I playing? I saw the World Trade Center blow up, by the way. That's how Jazz Review started. I was called by someone. I went on a rooftop less than a quarter of a mile away, and I watched the whole events of 9/11. So I get in this situation where I'm traveling all over the world doing benefits concerts, which I want to talk to you about with your nonprofit live on this show so people can actually hear what I want to do for Dave. But anyway, I watched that whole thing, and then as we're going through the thing, I like, okay, now you're going to Portland this week. Okay, where am I playing? World Trade. And it was a great event. But I, like I told you, I played at that little church. I played at the World Trade. I played at Salem for these, the people that everybody makes wine in Salem. The whole freaking town is a bunch of winemakers because that wine is incredible that comes out of there. But these are 850 testimonials. That's a horse because it's from the horse's mouth. And can get these things to come up. There's one from Salem, Oregon, but they're from all over. Basically, they go on and on and on, and there's hundreds and hundreds of them. You just stop and read them, and they're just people, I just want to say thank you for the event last Saturday. All the folks had a great time. Everyone wanted to know when Rick will be back to do another show, blah, blah, blah. There's over 850 of them because we've helped over 850 of the world's most outstanding causes, 9 times just to Africa. We've been all over the world with this thing. I've united jazz with art, painters. We've done things once. We had 21 artists. We sold their, things that over here at the New York Historical Society. We've had people do live paintings during our performance, all kinds of stuff like that. What I've never had is I've never brought together jazz and comedy. And you know what? One of our concerts was for the Lenny Bruce Foundation. Remember him?
Yeah. Definitely.
He's almost as big a jazz hero as he is a comedy hero because he hung out with all the jazz musicians and they all loved him and they used to go to his shows back in the day. People don't even believe we did it. They said, well, it's too good to be true. It's impossible. How did you do it? And all we did was we have a 3-step program. We only have a 3-step program to confirm a Jazz for Peace event. And what it is, somebody, let's say you are the head of a nonprofit, could be anyone from your nonprofit, watches this podcast, sees this thing. For the 25th anniversary of Jazz for Peace, we'd like to do something in Portland, uniting jazz and comedy and blah, blah, blah. I'd love to do that. That's just it. That's That's one of the 3 steps. It's a comment. Because you know what a comment, Dave, represents? A seedling of a tree. Those redwood trees out over next to you, and those all came from a little seedling, right?
Yeah.
In the ground. That's all we do. It's called an empowerment tree. We just need a little seedling. So in a tree, it's a little seedling, spins around, falls in the ground, becomes a redwood tree somehow. This becomes a concert. It's a comment. So they send a comment to us. So somebody from your organization sends us a little comment by email. That's step 1. 2 is, okay, how would you like to grow that seedling into roots? Great. That'd be great. All we need is more comments. We need more comments. So here's a little 1-page about our benefit concert series, our unprecedented achievements in jazz, our interest to use the 25th anniversary, which was only going to happen one time on this planet. And I know we're going to screw it up because we screw up everything, right? But anyway, it's only going to we got one shot at this. It's 1 year long. It's the 25th anniversary of all these unprecedented achievements, including when I brought Israeli, Palestinians, and Americans together at the United Nations. Is part of those, part of those unprecedented achievements. We're celebrating them worldwide. And let's say it's during that window. Okay, it's part of the 25th anniversary. That'd be great. That could hopefully, bring in more goodies. So we basically get all of your periphery. You know what I mean? The people that believe in what you're doing, the people that love the idea of comedy, the people who love your story, whoever it is, they give it. All they do is give a name and a name comment. That grows the seedling into roots. Simple as that. It's that simple. Seedling into roots, just like a tree. From there, we can't grow redwood yet because if you look at a redwood tree, right, it's got all these little tentacles all over the place. The roots are just insane on those trees, right? So we want to grow it bigger. So we've got this comment. We've got the comments from the people who know you and your board members. You probably have at least a few board members. You have to by law, whatever. All those guys. It could be 8 people, 10 people. But now we want to make those comments into as big a tree as we can. So we look at your comments and we say, wow, this guy looks like he's got friends and he looks enthusiastic. Let's see if he has a bowling league that he has or some bridge thing on Wednesday. Get their comments. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's a bunch of different, because your comment plus the others is a VIP list. And these other people, it's just more VIP lists. That's it. So a few other VIP lists, broaden those out. And guess what that does? That enables you, Dave, to confirm an event for your outstanding cause. And you know what? There aren't enough people trying to save the world with comedy. I told you that offline. In my opinion, we need more people saving the world with comedy. So we got to make you bigger. So maybe some other people will use comedy to save the world. So the bottom line is we've got the roots planted. That allows us to confirm your event at no cost to you. So that's why we're so successful, because we confirm people's events at no cost to them. How the hell are you going to lose? You don't even have any money invested. Do you see what I'm saying? We have people that tell us, oh, yeah, we put on a fundraiser. We lost $4,000 because it cost $10,000 to put it on and $6,000. No. We are creating, and that's why I said the old church.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a bunch of incredible people. Wow, these VIPs, we know some of these people are incredible. Use our church for the thing. You know what I mean? Use our, the venues, get involved. So my point is, we can get you a confirmed event. It's called Help Us Plant the Roots. If you help us plant the roots, we can grow your empowerment tree. And we've done it 850 times. And I'm dead serious. That's why I'm saying it on the air. We would love to just show the world that comedy and jazz, if Lenny Bruce knew it, you know what I mean? People should take heed, because he was 100% right of bringing comedy and jazz together and doing the world a solid. And the other thing I love about it is you don't just represent comedy, you also represent addressing issues. And I said three of them. I said pride, dignity, and justice. And in my opinion, there's some injustice going on here because we are spending, Dave, too much money on war in comparison to peace. Listen, you guys want to go war and bomb each other, if that's what you really want to do, but not at the expense of peace. You know what I'm saying? You can't fund war at 100% and peace at 0 and then try to tell me the world is normal. That's not normal. That's not normal. I want to take funding from 0 because see, all the funding we're going to get you with this event, that counts towards peace. Because what are you doing? You're going to help other people who are down in the dumps with comedy. You're doing things that are, bringing really people in from depression, from PTSD, giving them hope, giving them strength. That's all peace funding. And we want to take funding for world peace because I bet all over the world, they're all nice, great people like you. I could go to Pakistan and show you one. I go to any country and show you a Dave Mowry in any country. There's wonderful people everywhere. The whole species involved. I want to take funding for world peace from 0 to 1. Can we at least do that? Well, that is $10 billion of funding. But you know what? That's 1%. And I want the world to look at it. Hey, the world looks a little better at 1% funding for world peace. Maybe 2%, maybe 3%. I mean, this is ridiculous. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We need to do it, and we need to help nonprofits because that's big bang for our buck. You know what I'm saying? That's big bang for us to help a nonprofit because, like I said, sponsors we land for you, that's towards peace. And those sponsors sometimes help the organization year after year because we get calls from these people. Hey, that was remember 3 years ago? That's still helping us this year. So all of that funding is going in the right direction, and that's what we want to do for you, Dave. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that's amazing. I had no idea. I mean, I'm sitting
Nobody has
here,
any idea. Isn't that crazy too?
I'm just sitting here trying to take it in. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy that nobody has. And we've been doing it, Dave, for 24 and a half years. And people have
Amazing.
no idea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is amazing. People have no idea that they have no idea. I mean, we're just so far behind the 8 ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the idea. So we want to do that. And what are we going to do it? Well, we're going to do it, folks.